Welcome to a month of my life. It has been years since I posted on YouTube, and I really thought about what kind of YouTube video that I have missed seeing on YouTube. And the OG videos, like a day in my life or a week in my life, is the kind of content that I want to watch on YouTube. So that is the content that I decided to make. If this is something that you enjoy seeing from me, please let me know. If you have any tips on how I can make it more enjoyable, I would also love to know. But this month of my life is a very real month of my life, so I hope you enjoy. I've done one design for my room, but I'm gonna do another one because I put my bed in the closet initially, and I don't know if I want to do that or if I want to have my TV in the closet and like other plants and things like that, and then put my bed across in the like window area. I designed this on Shuffles, which is an app that I really like. It's by Pinterest. It looks like that. It's connected to Pinterest. This is what it looks like. And I can tap the little plus and I can add my own photos. So I'm gonna add my own. And then I'm going to put in the photo that I put of the bedroom that I have. And add that. So now that's the background of my like board, and this is going to be a collage. Let me back this back up. So I'm gonna go to the little search thing so I can search like black linen bed set. Okay, so you can see how it like cuts it out, and then you can add to canvas, and then you can move it around. All of that to the photo, and then I'm just gonna take this other bed and delete that. I'm kind of trying to situate it in my room, see how it would look with those kind of drapes. Or I could do something like that in the bedroom. Okay, I just spent the last like 2 hours probably on TikTok filming and making some content, and I have to go and respond to a bunch of other people. And the house is getting all cold and I need to eat. And I need to figure out what time I'm working tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna make a smoothie. And this is a Jamba Juice smoothie because someone who used to work there put a bunch of them on TikTok. So I saved two of my favorites, which is white gummy and pink starburst. I've been having a white gummy a lot in the past like adult years, I guess. And then like I used to have pink starburst a lot in high school. But I saved a red gummy, which looked really interesting. So it's gonna be 6 ounces of soy milk, vanilla soy milk, and then 6 ounces of palm cran, or cran pomegranate. And then there's gonna be rainbow sherbet and strawberries. I never said this was healthy, so. I kind of like to put a lot of fruit because I don't like it to melt very fast. And better, more fruit. That's like the only cold thing too. I mean, besides ice cream, but ice cream melts quickly. Rainbow sherbet. That's good for me. Now we blend. Definitely good. All right, now I gotta scoop some shit. I just got my first brand reaching out to do a deal, and they asked for perpetual rights, and I was like, So I'm gonna have to negotiate with them because I'm not doing that. I love this brand so much. They've been someone that I've been like hyping up for a very long time. But you just never know what's going to go on with a brand, and it's very, very important to me that people stay on the right side of history. If something ever happened with this brand and they had perpetual rights, like, I don't like that. Like, I don't want my name and my face to ever be associated with a brand that does things that I would not support. So, perpetual rights is a no. I'm trying to figure out now how to like negotiate with this brand because I don't know what to do. But I know I'm not accepting that deal. Hi, baby. So, for anyone who doesn't know, I'm moving my studio to my home, and I'm really, really excited for this transition because it's going to give me the opportunity to pursue some other endeavors that I have been really excited about and that have really come to fruition in the last couple of months. This is going to be where my sink is going, so I'm having my plumber come today and install a sink. So that's going to be really nice, and then I'll be pretty much set for my downstairs studio. I'm going to be creating a jib wall over there, so you won't be able to see those brown doors. It's just going to be one wall that's going to look like it's just a continuous wall, but it's going to have 3 doors on it. I just got an eBay order, and this one I'm actually really excited about. It's a leather vest. I feel like, fingers crossed it'll fit. I'm gonna go try it on. This fits fucking perfectly. Like, how perfect is this? And it's a vintage BB, and it's never been worn. The original tags are still on it, so I'm super happy with it. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I've been looking for a vest like this that's like jean for a really long time, and I came across this leather one, which is like almost 10 times better. Oh my god, I'm so happy. The key is always to measure everything. Shoulders, bust, waist, length, like everything. If you don't measure everything, it has less of a chance of working out, but wow. Damn. I think this has been one of my favorite purchases in a very long time. Okay. Okay. It's cuts time, I get it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Now, and I'm just gonna open my Amazon package that I got, and then I have to go to Home Depot to get some more stuff for the job. I have to hang some drywall and paint and everything because we got my sink installed for my studio downstairs, but I have to like rehang the drywall because he had to open up the wall. Yeah, 2. What the fuck? Did I accidentally order 2? There's no way. I mean, maybe. That would be kind of nice, I guess. Well, I got a router, but they sent me 2 routers. I'm gonna check because that doesn't seem right. So, return or replace. Cool. Good. Makes me feel a little bit better. Less money spent. Okay. We can cuddle while mommy finds a person to come and move my studio. Yeah. Come here. So right now I have a bunch of stuff at my studio that I need people to move. Hi, honey buns. So I'm going on, there's this app I think called Lug that ow, my boobie, my boobs. It's a good bootsy. Okay. So I'm going to try lug, and if not, then I'm going to do TaskRabbit, which there is people to do TaskRabbit. For a truck, it's $45 and $1.62 per labor minute. Jesus. Okay, so let's say 1.62 times 60 would be an hour, so that's $97. That times, let's say it would be like 3 hours at least, plus 45. So the minimum it would probably be to do it with lug is $336.60. I think TaskRabbit's gonna be the way to go. And they're just like a flat rate. So this guy is like 65 an hour. There's someone who's 50 an hour. There's someone who's 80 an hour. So if I did 65 an hour, and that's like at least 3 hours, it was $195, so much cheaper. Yeah, I feel like this guy, or there was 2 people that I found that I like liked their prices, and I liked their like experience. I'm gonna go with that first guy because I like him. I just get a good vibe. So like this is the thing that like sucks, right? Like if I still had my ex, like we would just move everything together. He had a truck, like it worked out. So like those are the things that he was really, really helpful with, you know? And like that's the stuff that like I was scared to like not have anymore, because it does make like things like this more difficult, and having someone there that can help you with those kind of things, that has like the physical power and also just like your partner and that kind of thing. Like yes, those situations of moving things always were a little bit high stress and not very fun, and so it's not really worth it. Like would I rather pay someone like $200 to help me move shit than like have a day where I'm just like bawling all day because of like the stress and like how much I'm fighting with my partner? Like it's one's more worth it than the other, you know? Like, and having that perspective is really nice. Like I was just so afraid that like I would be alone on literally everything, and being alone is fucking scary. But that's only when you're kind of blind to what you're capable of doing by yourself. Okay, I'm gonna schedule someone to move me on the 29th of January, and I'm technically like supposed to be out on the 31st, so I think that's like perfect. The reason that I love TikTok is because like it keeps you so connected to the people around you, and like just like so thankful for like the things that you do have. And people's just like positive attitudes. Like this person has terminal cancer, and she's like, let's take her bucket list, and it's just like so many feelings. I've been like crying all fucking day because of TikTok. I genuinely think that I had a triggered like attachment. Like I feel like I have a very secure attachment style, but like this is a perfect explanation of like I think what I was going through. Sometimes secure people, despite their innate talent for warding off potential unsuitable matches and making their partner more secure, can find themselves in a bad relationship. This can happen not only when they're experienced, but also when they respond to long-term partners' unacceptable behavior by continuing to give them the benefit of the doubt and tolerate their actions. When you believe someone's a good person, you try to give them the benefit of the doubt. Once Nathan is relieved that Shelley took matters into her own hands and freed him of the difficult existence. He even opened up to a new person and is making her a part of his life, but he still finds it hard to explain what kept him for so long. Attachment theory offers an explanation. For one, as we've seen, people with a secure attachment style view their partner's well-being as their responsibility. As long as they have reason to believe their partner is in some sort of trouble, they'll continue to back them. People with a secure attachment style are more likely than others to forgive their partner for wrongdoing. They explain this as a complex combination of cognitive and emotional abilities. Forgiveness requires difficult regulation maneuvers, understanding a transgressor's needs and motives, and making generous attributions and appraisals concerning the transgressor's traits and hurtful actions. Secure people are likely to offer relatively benign explanations of their partner's hurtful actions and be inclined to forgive their partner. The good news is that people with a secure attachment have healthy instincts and usually catch on very early on. The bad news is that when secure people on occasion enter a negative relationship, they might not know when to call it quits, especially if it's a long-term, committed relationship in which they feel responsible for their partner's happiness. This whole thing just is exactly me. If you're secure but start to feel agitated, worried, or jealous, anxious of traits, or if you find yourself thinking twice before expressing your feelings or are becoming less trusting of or start to play games with your partner, avoidant traits, it is a huge warning sign and very likely that you are with the wrong person and you've been through difficult It is a huge warning sign and very likely that you're with the wrong person and you've been through a difficult experience that has shaken the core of your secure foundation. Life events such as loss of a loved one. God damn it. Why am I crying? Life events such as loss of a loved one, an illness, or a divorce can cause such a shift. If you're still in the relationship, remember that just because you can get along with anyone doesn't mean you have to. If you're unhappy having tried every way to make things work, chances are that you should move on. It's in your best interest to end a dysfunctional relationship rather than get stuck forever with the wrong person just because you're secure. If you've experienced loss of an attachment figure, that it wasn't your set of beliefs that were to blame, and it is well worth holding on to them. It is better to find a way to heal the wounds and maintain the hope that there are other people out there who share the need for intimacy and closeness. You can be happy again. But fucking hell, that is way too close to home. I finished Attached last night. I read most of this in a day. And this is where I started yesterday. And I just read this yesterday. It's really digestible and I really like it. I think honestly every single person in the entire world should read this book. The only thing that I do wish that it talked more about is the 6% of people that have a anxious and avoidant attachment style, because I definitely think that was my ex, and also disorganized attachment, and the people that have a secure attachment but are triggered because of feeling like they're responsible for their partner's happiness. I don't know. I want to read more on attachment styles because I think it's so fucking interesting, and there were some books in here that they recommended. So I think I might pick those up. But this was great. It was really, really good. Again, I just want more information. Guess who tried to go to Home Depot? And guess who forgot their wallet? Whoops. And they don't take Apple Pay or anything, so didn't end up going tonight. I always go way too late, and so I go an hour before close. So if I forget my wallet, I'm done. I was planning on starting on the reno tonight, but unfortunately I will have to wait until tomorrow. I'm going to take care of myself. I think this was actually meant to be because I'm out of food. I was out of things. I needed to make some food, and I needed a few more ingredients from the store to do that. So I think the universe was just you need to take a fucking break and actually meal prep, take care of yourself. So that is what I am doing. I'm going to make some I'm going to make some oh my god, broccoli cheddar soup. I'm gonna make some broccoli cheddar soup, and then I'm also gonna make some like chicken noodle soup. So that's on the agenda tonight. And then I might do some reading for me. I just finished Attached, which was, you know. I decided to move my studio to my house, so that means I have to renovate my entire downstairs to make it my studio space. So my first step was to have my plumber come over and install everything for a sink. So he did that, and I had to re-put back all the drywall and patch it all together. So that's what I did, and I have to go in and mud everything as well. Once this all dries, I'm going to go in and sand everything, and the only way to get through all of that is to have the music on full blast and have a full-on dance party. So that's what I did. And while I was letting the mudding dry, I went in and removed all of the trim on this wall, because in order for my studio to be a studio space, I need to have it completely separate from my living area. So I am making a jib wall on this wall to have a door at the bottom of the stairs and to hide all of the other doors. So you won't see any of those doors once this wall is finished. It's just going to look like a accent wall. So I had to make the wall flush before doing that. So I had to remove all of the trim. And then once that was fully dry and sanded, I had to add another layer of mudding because it just needed to be smoother. Renovating my downstairs, I also had to move everything out of my studio slowly. So everything that I didn't need to service clients, I took out of my space. I used 3 big lockers for storage, so I needed to clear all of those out. So when I had my movers come, everything was ready for them. Now I'm just moving everything into the garage. Now that everything is dry downstairs, I am smoothing it all down and prepping for paint. I'm using lime wash from Vasari, which is a kind of mineral-based paint. It's made out of limestone. It's super cool, and it gives the wall a really interesting texture, and I'm using the color Carbon Black. Moving my bedroom back into the original room that I first moved into when we moved into this house. But when we refinished the downstairs, I decided to move down there to have more privacy and have the new bathroom that we had just refinished. But now that that is becoming the studio space, everything needs to be moved upstairs. So what I was using as my closet and makeup room, I am going to be now using as my bedroom. So I'm moving everything into the room that I'm going to be using for my closet and makeup space, and moving everything else that's miscellaneous into the extra third room. And I think I'm going to be using that for like a workout room. Next on the agenda was to move all of the storage bins that I had under my bed that carried my sweaters and sweatshirts upstairs. And this was the workout of the week. They were so heavy, but I was determined to get them upstairs. And I just want to show you guys how much I struggled with trying to move this bed upstairs. It was extremely frustrating when it was happening, but watching back the video, it's actually really funny. So I'm gonna let you enjoy. Just a reminder to be able to laugh at yourself sometimes. It's pretty fucking heavy. It's definitely heavier than the other one. Oh my god. Not going down, bitch. Going up. No! Motherfucker. Oh my god! Are you fucking kidding me?
phone call. A little close-up of how the gushers look like. This is what the fuck? Who is Duffy? Duffy is my muse and oh, come on.
Okay. That's good. Finish that wall tonight. It is 12:20 and I'm gonna paint my wall. I should be done in like an hour, but I'm gonna watch Mamma Mia while I do it. So I'm gonna clean it off and then I'm gonna start taping and then I'll paint it.
Open point blank. Hey, by the way, do you premarital sex? Me, the starts with this wondering.
My neck and my back have been hurting so badly. I've just been needing like a fucking heating pad and a massage. And this is the thing that like does kind of suck. And I do really miss about my ex is he would massage me like all the time and I would feel a lot of guilt about it. So it would be something that I would not allow him to do a lot of the times, or I would like refuse and then he would like negotiate and like try to do it for me. And I did really appreciate that, but I always just felt like I never wanted to reciprocate because of the other things that were happening in our relationship. Like the way that he made things up to me was like either gifts or like physical touch. And so like the way that he apologized or made up for like being angry or not like nice during the day would be just to like massage me at night and like massage my neck and scratch my back and do things like that, which were like very, very kind. And both of my exes were actually really great at this. Like my first boyfriend would like scratch my head all the time when my head was super itchy from like dermatitis, and like they were both like actually really good at it. But I'm like, I feel like I can find someone that's nice to me and also would like to massage my body, and I would like to do the same in return because they are actually nice to me and I'm not resentful at the end of the day and like just don't even want to be touched. And like I don't know, and like I feel like it's like you don't want to be touched and then like you feel like this good massage and you're like, oh okay, it feels so good. And so like you allow them to do it because you're so tired and like you're in pain. And I don't know, like that's something that I do really miss. I miss like having that presence of someone being next to me, and I miss having a partner with me all the time and somebody to watch TV with. Like, yeah, it's really fucking nice to be able to watch whatever I want, but like right now I'm watching Gilmore Girls, and that's something that like I planned on watching alone, and he came downstairs and like started watching it with me, so it became like an us show. And that's not something that like I would have considered he would want to watch with me, and that was pretty surprising to me, to be honest, because like he didn't really like Friends, like he wouldn't really watch that with me. So the fact that like he wanted to watch this was really kind of nice. And like, but the thing was like he didn't understand why we didn't like Dean. Like, that should have been a red flag, right? It's like, yes, he would watch it with me, but he didn't know why we didn't like Dean. He didn't get it. And like the whole time I had to like tell him why we didn't like Dean, and he would just be like sitting there like he wouldn't like go off with me, he wouldn't like care about it. And like I don't know. I just feel like, yes, he was there with me and like he wanted to be around me, but like he wasn't passionate about the things that I was passionate about. And I think that's like what is kind of hard. I want someone to be excited about the same things that I'm excited about, or like when I explain to them about something, like fully understand. I feel like whenever I would talk about like politics or feminism or things like that, like I just would not have someone who would want to listen. And I would have someone who was immediately like up in arms and just like did not want to like have these kind of conversations with me. But this is just as good as his massaging. So I think you just miss having someone around. Time for Gilmore's. I'm making some banana bread muffins. Oh, they look good. It's just a scoop in every single one of these guys. I feel like banana and bacon will be good, right? And then I'm gonna clean up the kitchen and start plastering my room and patching the holes. Yeah. Last piece of bacon. Is that good? Sometimes just water just hits that fucking spot.
What time is it, Wooly? It's bed cleaning time.
Actually disgusting how disgusting my bed is. But their fur gets like disgustingly built up on my duvet. Hey, okay. Alright, okay. Excuse me, my handsome little man. Oh, excuse me. Pardon me. Yes, thank you. Alright, to the washer we go. Okay. I just like shove everything in the washer. And I don't really want to wash these right now, so I'm gonna wait to wash those. And then I'm just gonna wash my actual laundry, because that's what's needed right now. So this is like all whites, so I'm going to put in the rest of this OxyClean stain remover. There's not that much left in here, so I'm just gonna dump the rest of it. And I feel like this OxyClean White Revive, these are both kind of like the same thing, I think. I think this one's more for stains and this one's more for whites, but they're both safe for colors. So I'm gonna actually use this one as well. And then I'm going to put some borax in here. Not too much. Some color safe bleach. think that I'm gonna do, ooh, I don't know which one that I want to do. I think I want to do the coastal. Yeah, I think this one is my favorite Mosey wash, the Central Coast scent. Okay. Then I'll just put this one on bright whites. And I got Instacart for Awajimaya. Oh shit. I forgot to put this in there as well, which is the White Revive. And I'm just gonna put a little bit more in there. See how those turn out. And then let's see if I've gotten my Awajimaya delivery from Instacart. Oh, yeah. Got the goods. Alright, mochi's going directly in the fridge. And then I'm gonna pull out. So this is some pho broth that I froze. I made a huge batch and then I froze a ton of it. I have 2 of these guys in the freezer, so I'm gonna use one tonight, I think. And then at some point this weekend, I'm gonna also make some truffle tuna crusty rice bites. Because I also have some of the rice bites prepped in the freezer, so that should be pretty easy to make as well. This is like a squishy cucumber. This is why I hate other people getting my stuff. Because they always, like, why would you pick up this cucumber and be like, yeah, that's perfect? Like, dude, this is fucking squish. Way more than I need. Same thing for these guys. Now we're gonna go to the other room. this has been sitting like this in my room for the past like week. So I'm gonna put this guy on top of my bed for now. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna watch Mr. and Mrs. Smith. It's a new series with Donald Glover, I think that's his name, and Maya Erskine. I think that's her name. But if you were wondering if you should meal prep pho, do it. Make a big batch of broth, freeze the extra broth, and then all you need to do is get noodles. And if you want chicken, you can get like a rotisserie chicken, and then you can start the whole fucking process over too. Like, you can use the chicken for what you're doing and make an extra thing, or keep the carcass and wait and freeze it. But I just decided to just do veggie pho, so I did carrots and broccoli, and then I got cilantro and jalapeno, and I already had some hoisin and sriracha, so, and I got some lime. Literally so fucking good. So I'm just gonna eat this and watch Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Do you wanna kiss me?
Check into the Fennis Hotel 0602. Observe and report on your neighbors. Go
Love does not just have to be for the fucking movies. Like, there's a reason that people think of this shit. Like, there's a reason that we're shown it all the fucking time. It's because that this is exactly the love that people want, and the people that, like, the love that people cherish. So don't fucking ever let somebody tell you that you are not, like, worthy of, like, movie fucking love. Like, every single person deserves movie love, and if that's not what you have, then maybe you should reevaluate. I mean, unless you're fucking happy as shit, then whatever. But, like, that's the kind of love I want. I want love that will go to, like, the end of the earth for you, that loves you eternally, that is there for you and is constantly fighting for you and for your best, like, intentions. And it's very, I don't know, it's possible. It's not just for the movies.
What about my law degree?
Under 2 hours, if not more. Did we all see the TikTok about how when they did the study?
You city boy.
I don't know what I want to do. This is what's so hard. I just, like, don't know how to be fucking productive. Like, I want to do stuff, but I also don't. And it's my day off. So I'm like, should I be productive on my days off? Or I always just feel the pressure to be productive. And if I'm not being productive, then I'm wasting my time. But I never, like, actually give myself, like, the option to relax. Like, if I'm relaxing, I'm just procrastinating. And I don't want that to be the same thing. Like, I want relaxation time, and then I want work time. And, like, when I'm relaxing, I don't want to feel like I'm procrastinating on the shit that I have to do, because I haven't done the shit that I have to do in the time that I have to do it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I'm like, I created a Google Calendar, now I never fucking look at it. Now I need to look at it. And maybe I should just go over my Google Calendar right now. Oh, my feetsies are cold.
This is tiny. Just the most delicious baby bean. Love you.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out what I should do for these two walls. I kind of want to hang. I feel like I'm going insane because I thought that I had two of these bugs that had like glass on both sides, but maybe I just have one. But I thought I had two. So I'm a little confused. But nonetheless, I was planning on hanging one on this side, like right in the middle. I feel like that looks bad. And then I could put like a light over it or something. Or I could put something bigger here. Maybe I could put like two different things. I'm not gonna keep that table there. Maybe something like that instead. I want to use this one for somewhere else though. I feel like life online, everybody has a different reality, right? But I feel like no one just shows a normal fucking life. Like, I don't leave my house. I don't do anything most of the time. Like, every once in a while I do, but most of the time I'm just hanging out, making myself some food. I made myself some pho. I'm gonna watch some TV. Like, I'm gonna watch some Mamma Mia. And then, like, this is probably gonna be my night. I might decorate my room a little bit, but most of my weekend was spent in this bed, scrolling on TikTok. And that's the reality, and that's totally okay, because it's my time off, and I need to stop feeling bad for taking, like, mental breaks. Or just not doing more with my life. Like, yes, I want to do other things, but at the same time, like, it's okay to just stay home and relax and enjoy movies and enjoy content. You know what I mean? Like, life, it does not have to be this highlight reel all the fucking time. Like, it's great to capture your best moments and to share them, but the mundane stuff is just as important as, like, the huge, like, grandiose stuff. Okay, my movers just came. Oh my god, I'm so excited to actually have stuff to organize my things in. So I feel like the interior design is finally on it, like a roll. So I can actually start doing things now. So I have this locker in here for all of my clothes, like my foldable clothes. So I'm going to be transitioning that from, like, rollers under my bed. And then I have no idea if I'm going to keep things in here. I think I'm going to sell this credenza and do a build out of hanging clothing racks so I can hang all of my clothes that are in the other room from downstairs. And then I'm going to do some built-ins, probably for makeup, on these walls. So we'll see what it ends up looking like. But I have my another set in here for, like, half office organization slash workout. But these are the bins of clothes that I'm gonna end up putting in the lockers for the other room. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this bed. I think I'm gonna turn it into a couch. So that's why I ended up keeping it, but I am gonna get rid of that bed frame. And then this is all of the clothes that I need hanging space for. So I need to hang them in that other room, so that's why I need more hanging space. but I'm so excited. It just feels good to actually like have the opportunity to make my space my own. Like, this is my fucking living room right now. And it hasn't looked much better in the last 3 years. So I'm excited to actually like organize this and design this and maybe get rid of a couple things that I don't want that have just been kind of left here, and reupholster this couch and make it into something that I really enjoy having around. And then downstairs I have just my chairs that I like, and a fridge, plants, but they're not where they're gonna end up. And then this is my studio space right now, and they put the lockers right here, and it's not that I mind it, but I'm almost positive they will fit in this space right here. So I'm going to probably move them. So that will be my next big project, but I am going to measure them again just to be sure that they'll fit. It just feels good having the stuff in the areas that they're actually supposed to be, so I can just start organizing. But now I have to go to the plant store to get some Pura scents, and they also have a lot of really cool like just home items. So I'm gonna go there, and then maybe to Home Depot if I have time. So I just drove to my local plant store and they are closed. I saw a sign that says Mulbach's retail store is closed, and I was like, that's weird. Like, is it just for today? Like, that's what? Like, just so confused. And I went to their website and it said, thank you for a great 67 years. And this place is massive. This is like the biggest like local plant store, and they had like such a cute like little retail place that had like really cute knickknacks and just like home decor and home stuff. And like I'm just shocked right now. Like, this is really fucking upsetting. Like, all of the good places that are local close, and this is such a huge facility. Like, what are they gonna do with it? Like, I don't think they're ever gonna reopen. Like, where do you fucking go get plants now? Like, where do you get like local cool home decor? Like, it's really frustrating. So this is the first week working in my studio, and well, I guess the second technically. I started working in my studio last week on Thursday, and today's Tuesday. So today's like the third or fourth day that I've been working in my studio, and I am just so fucking happy. Like, I can't even tell you how nice it is to have a home studio. Like, I just finished my client. I'm in bed. Like, this is just gonna work out, I think, perfectly for me in my life. And I was able to like go to run some errands when I had like a 2-hour break, which was really nice, because typically I wouldn't. I would just want to go home and like go to the bathroom. So I'm feeling really, really content. I'm just excited to decorate this space and actually like put everything together, because right now everything is a mess. But that's my next to do. I just got home grocery shopping and getting food for the tinies. It was so fucking expensive. I think it was like $90 for their food, if I'm not mistaken. And then it was $180 at Whole Foods and $36 at Safeway. It's just insane. It's insane. $67 for their food. One of my favorite like gluten-free things to get is this Annie's cheddar and bean burrito. That's really good. I haven't tried this Bonza chocolate chip protein waffles, but I'm hoping it's really good. I'm not like the biggest fan of Bonza, but we'll see. I also got these Sweet Lauren cinnamon sugar breakfast biscuits. I'm not great at breakfast, so I'm hoping that these will be good. Feel Good Foods mozzarella sticks. Haven't had these before, but I'm sure they're really good. These are some of my favorite gluten-free cookies. They're the crunchy almond flour ones from Simple Mills. So fucking good. They remind me of like the stuff from, you know, like when you're a child. Like, I don't know. What are they called? I feel like you know. I haven't tried these before, but these are red velvet soft baked cookies. I have no idea if I'll like them, but we'll see. If I don't like them, I won't judge the brand because it's red velvet. This fucking albacore was like $2.99. It was insane. Like for a 4-pack was like $17. It was actually ridiculous. And then I got the margarita pizza. I got a lot of frozen food because I'm just not feeling like eating right now, so I have to just like get just ready-made stuff. So crispy jalapeno bites and uncured pepper. This one's really good. I haven't tried this one before. The pizza bites are really good though, from Feel Good. And then I got pot stickers, which is another one of my favorites from Feel Good. And they're 3 cheese mac and cheese bites. They used to have a truffle mac and cheese bites. These were a lot cheaper than any other thing that I've seen so far. These were $5.99, and a whole bag like this is usually like $11 at QFC. For both the mango and the strawberries. And then I got these everything bagel biscuits that I'm excited to try. I hear you. And these, this ramen from Locust Foods is like some of my favorites as well. I got this fucking butter. Amish Country roll butter. I had to. It was $11, but like this looks so much more than anything else. So I'm hoping it's good because this seems legit. So I'm gonna try that. I finally got sriracha. Finally. I saw these at Safeway the other day and I ended up picking them up. They're these Fruit Riot sour pineapple and sour grapes. They are splashed with lemon juice and a sour candy coating. So I'm gonna see how they are. Oh my god. Woo! Woo! They're good. Wow. And then this is wow. Sour, but good. I make it a point to not be on TikTok just scrolling. And in order to do that, I just like really can't be on my phone. And I think I have to make checking my Google Calendar like a habit, because the Reclaim AI that they've added on is really, really helpful, and it's synced with my work schedule. If you add like a task or a habit it will integrate it into your calendar wherever you have free time. So I have a really bad time with executive dysfunction. That's like one of my worst things. And if I can have something tell me exactly what to do at all parts of the day, it can be really helpful. But at the same time, I have PDA, which is like pathological demand avoidance. There's different terms for it as well, but pretty much with that, like, you don't like demands. So sometimes a calendar can feel like a demand, and I'm really trying to kind of work around that because I really want to get this stuff done, and it helps me not have to organize my brain. One problem is solved and then another one is like starting, so I'm really trying to make it so I don't have that issue. What I need to do is just add all of my shit that I actually need to do in here so I don't have an excuse. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, I got a few packages, so let's unbox them together. I bought some stuff on eBay, and I honestly don't know what all these packages are. They might be my Pura shipment, and I think the other two things are from eBay. Super cute. We'll see if it fits well. But damn. Oh, I think this is a sweater slash shirt. I love this design, but I'm not like a big fan of the United States. But I thought this was super fucking cute. So I'm thinking, and I really liked how it was like all torn up, like on top of it and on the bottom. Thinking of put like either crossing out, like just putting like fuck or something like there, and some thread, like putting some thread in here and putting fuck. I don't know what it's supposed to say because this is so like torn out. This last package might be Purist, but I don't know. I'm hoping it is. Yes. So a bunch of different Pura scents. So excited. Sometimes I forget about how much I get done in a month, and editing this video I realized like I actually got so much done and I felt like I got nothing done. And it just reminds me that I need to be a little bit kinder to myself and give myself a little bit more grace. Like, I think it's hard to do that sometimes because when you're in a society that values productivity over anything, it can be hard to let yourself relax. Being chronically ill and having ADHD and autism, I have a different level of productivity, and I think that's okay. But that's all for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed. Again, if you have any comments for me or if you enjoyed this kind of content from me, please let me know. It really helps me navigate what kind of content I am going to put my time and energy into filming and editing for you. I really appreciate you watching, and I hope you all have a good night.